roast like Hopkins. Go mad like Mike when they lost it. I'm trying to be the best like money. Most guys don't know about boxing. Ding ding, step in the ring, I'll swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, know about pain. We bring man right, somebody shot sling. Ding ding, step in the ring, I'll swing left, right, man's head get ping. Can't try a ting, know about pain. We bring man right, somebody shot sling.
Nothing in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I said, I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. They can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on without me pushing through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. Yeah.
This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at the CompuBox Academy. I'm Todd Grisha. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Rocky Marciano. He's only 179 centimeters tall with a reach of 170. He is Rocky Marciano, 201 pounds of pure terror. This man is an absolute machine. Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine.
If this fighter knows how to use that reach, this is going to be a shot night.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. Now it's time to put up or shut up.
Todd is one of my favorite venues. You can't get a better place to fight.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. Here we go. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. And this with that jab. They exchange punches. He just misses with that jab. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything can break a man or make a man.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Both want a knockout, you can tell. One punch could change everything in this battle. Well done with that counter shot. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
Rocky Marciano, who hits a counterpunch. Both men step back for just a moment. Good counterpunching. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Solid punch. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Just stay focused.
And there's the bell for round 2. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. Counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Counterpuncher's my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That hook just can't find the target. Catch and shoot. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. A perfect counter lands. This fight is all about distance for this man, and you can see he's using that length advantage.
You've got to use what you've got. I've got a long reach. I use it all the time. Use the speed. Go straight and make him walk into a shot.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Beautiful counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Can't score with that jab. Show us something, Rocky. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
Showing a lot of heart to beat the count there.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, thought, right, brush it up.
On to the third. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. That hook won't score. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
That counter punch caught him clean. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Throws the jab, it doesn't score. throw a shot, they get countered. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
The jab not finding its target. Nice counter shot. Nice exchange here from both men. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. He is down big time on the scores.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
The fight's not over yet. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, John.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Incredible work rate. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Time they drop their guard, they get caught. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Just missed with that hook. They missed with the jab. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk.
On to the 5th we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk.
And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. We need to turn this around halfway through.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. This fight will continue. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? You'd like to see more jabs. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Can't land that jab. Punch, counter punch. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Is there any way back into this fight after the beating he is?
Go out there, let's reset.
On to the 6th round. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns, and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible, because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Marciano, few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice punch. There's a counter shot. That punch has been his best weapon all fight long. Oh, do you believe this? Rocky Marciano is down! And as we see it again, there's no way to get up when you get clipped with a shot like...
1, 2, 3.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. And he's out of there.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
How about that time counter shot? Perfect counter shot. The bravery being shown here is just incredible. We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
I've got to see that again.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've